Hey Growler Nation, this is Wheels with Growler Performance Bikes. There has been a ton of chatter on the interwebs about tire sizes and what can go on your fat bikes and what to choose. So I decided to take a few minutes and come up with this nice little simple explanation of what the tires are and how they function and what is best for your needs and how to pick what's right. So as you can see here, I have a Growler Nitro Stout. This one can be set up in any of these four setups. And what we're going to talk about today is looking from left to right, starting with a 27.5 by 4.5. And this is on a Tureen Cake Eater. So you'll see that one there, studdable tire. Second tire in is going to be the Maxxis Minions FBF, because this is a front tire this is a 29er by 3.0. The next one you'll see is going to be set up on a Schwabel Jumbo Jim 26 by 4.4s, so right in the middle. And then the last one is going to be the Schwabel Rocket Rons, and this is a 27.5 by 3.0. The first thing you have to determine is, can your bike actually handle all three of these sizes, or any of these sizes in particular? Now, just as a quick heads up, most fat bikes that can do 26 by 4.8 will be able to handle a 29er, 26, or the 27.5 plus wheel sets. So let's go through each one. We'll talk about them real quick, and this will be just a quick explanation of how this all works. As the first thing you'll notice is how big the tires actually are. So the 27.5, which is the tire to our far left, that's a 27.5 by 4.5. It is much larger than even a 29er plus, and you can see the height difference between the four. Now, why this really does matter is when you put this on a traditional fat bike that may not be designed for a 27.5 by 4.5, the thing you're gonna realize immediately is that your bottom bracket height is gonna actually rise. So if you look at the bottom bracket and you're looking at how tall the bike feels, if you're a shorter person or on a small or maybe on a medium frame, which is a little bit large on you, you're gonna wanna keep this to the front of your decision making, because 27.5 and 29er plus are gonna raise that bottom bracket. Now, with that raising of the bottom bracket, what you're gonna notice is the bike will not be as nimble and your turning capabilities won't be as quick. So this is one of those conversations, well, just a straight 29er, this is why some people enjoy 29ers, because the bikes can be a little bit faster turning. But there is a huge advantage when you have a tire this large that can roll through your terrain. So when you're looking at this 27.5 fat or this 29er plus, and you are ripping through a trail, these two tires allow you to not have to pick a line as delicately as you would on a 29er, like a true standard 29er. So that is one of the things that's the biggest advantage of these two tires. A, you have grip for days. What your contact patch is on both of these is gonna be much larger than when the contact patch will be touching the ground on these. So you'll get better grip, you'll be able to roll faster because you have a bigger tire or a bigger wheel circumference, but you will lose a little bit of the mobility. As we come down, you'll notice that you now have a 26 and a 27.5. Now, when it comes to these little minor increments, they will be noticeable to some riders. The average rider isn't going to notice a major difference between all three of these. But if you want a bike that feels more like a traditional bike, then you're going to want to look at a 27.5 plus. Now, this is on a 3.0 tire, the Rocket Ron 3.0s. This is an incredibly fast rolling tire. It loses a little bit of the capabilities of a 29er, which we see right over here, the 29er plus. But the difference on the 27.5 plus is that the bike's going to feel a little bit more nimble, like you could throw it around a little bit faster. Both of these, or all four of these setups, are going to be much more plush than a traditional 27.5 plus or a traditional 29er, just because of tire volume in general. Now, it all comes back down to what do we want to do?
A lot of people just love to ride their fatties year round. So this is where something like the Jumbo Jim 26 is an awesome option. This is a 26 by 4.4, and I only did that for demonstration purposes, but this is a perfect all-around tire. It gives you the ability to run in the dirt and in the snow. Enough float to get you through some snow, enough traction to get you through the dirt, and still keep those lines. So that's just a quick rundown. This gives you the chance to be able to see the size difference between the 4 different tires. And I know people, and I didn't want to give any opinion to this, but let me show you what I run. So in the winter for my bikes, I usually run either a new 27.5 by 4.5, or I run a 26 by 4.8, and that's sort of like a button loop. Those are my winter specific tires that I love to run. Tons of float, designed just for snow. But once we get off the snow, I actually modify and I run a little bit different tire, which I'm gonna throw up a new one right here. So don't mind it, it's dirty, it's mine. All right, so this new tire I just tossed in here, you can see it's just a slightly taller tire than the 26, but a little bit smaller than the 29er Plus. Now, this is a carbon setup. It is a 27.5 by 4.0. Now, I like this setup because it gives me all the capabilities of a 29er. It gives me the fun of the fat. And honestly, I just straight out enjoy riding fat without losing that traction and that float. It's a little bit softer ride than your 29er. I have ridden every single one of these wheel sets at some aspect or on some sort of trail. And this is the setups that I like to run. Everybody's gonna have something different. If you're on a small frame, medium frame, you're gonna wanna look at a 26 and a 27.5. Possibly a 27.5 by 4.0. That's a great option for you as well. If you're riding a medium, I know I just repeated that, a medium, large, or extra large, you're gonna wanna play down at this end, 29er Plus, 27.5. The bike will feel right, the designs will feel right. That's it. So if you guys have any questions, jump on down into the comment box wherever this gets posted. Throw the question out there. If I can answer it, I will. I have tons of experience on riding each one of these setups. So if I can't answer it, nobody can. All right, guys, this is Wheels with Growler Performance Bikes. Hit us up in the comment box, like us, share us, subscribe to our post. See you guys.